it's Coach Amy coming to you today with your workout. First, going over our warm-up. You're going to start with your KMS warm-up for week number 5. That should be on the Kaya Moves playlist or on your week 5 playlist. And then what we're going to do after that is we're going to do 10 front lunges. So stepping forward into that big lunge, 2 equals 1 for 10 times, 10 side lunges. 2 equals 1, 10 forward fold. So you're going to be in that forward fold. You're going to walk those hands out to plank and then walk back to forward fold. So you're going to do that 10 times, 10 big arm circles. So getting that full range of motion with those arm circles should feel nice and good after we do that KMS warm up to open up our shoulders. And then you're going to have a 10-meter line set up where the girls are going to do high knee skips. So they're going to go down 10 meters down and back 2 times. High knee skip, so opposite arm, opposite knee up for that high knee skip. And then karaoke down and back twice. Chassé, so chassé is kind of like that side shuffle where they're down in that low squat and they bring their feet together and then they kind of kick their foot. You're kicking your foot out from underneath you up in the air, so it's like a side shuffle basically. Down and back for 10 meters 2 times. And then bun kickers down and back for 2 times. And you repeat the whole series just to make sure the girls are nice and warm. Okay, so for round 1, we're going to be working on our cardio and our planks. We're going to take it's going to be a 12-minute round. And you're going to start with, there'll be 2 different moves in each round for 45 seconds each, and then there'll be a 30-second active rest in between. So really encourage them to go hard on those 45-second bursts. Use their rest wisely so they can go hard again. So the first set is 45 seconds of a squat thrust light. Again, remember they can be propped up to a box for balance level, but there's no push up in that, stepping in and out or jumping in and out for that squat thrust light. Plank shoulder tap for 45 seconds. So they're in that plank and then they're tapping, shifting that weight side to side, tapping those shoulders for a plank shoulder tap 45 seconds. And then they're gonna go back to that squat thrust light for 45 more seconds. Then they're gonna get 30 seconds of rest before they move on to the next set. The first move is a squat hop. So squatting down, raising up onto those toes for balance level. We're taking it to a hop for strength and Kaya level. Then they're going to that plank heel tap, so they're in that plank position. I'll go forward for you so you can see my feet, but I'm in that plank position and I'm tapping my heels. So again, I'm using my hips just to kind of rotate a little bit and lift and tap those heels for 45 seconds, holding that nice, perfect plank position. Then we're going back to 45 more seconds of squat hops, 30 more seconds of rest. Then we'll go to 45 seconds of 180-degree hops, so either walking those 180 degrees around or hopping them around facing a different direction. When we do that, 45 seconds of mountain climbers. So on those mountain climbers, for balance level, it's kind of just like a Running Man where they're bringing their knee in. For strength and Kaya, they're bringing that foot up as close to their hand as possible. I have a few ladies that have trouble getting up and down off of the ground quickly, just due to some balance issues or some knee issues. And so I have them do, those standing mountain climbers, or I have them do them on the wall where they're trying to get that knee up to that elbow. So that's a great mod for that. And then going back to those 180-degree hops again, 30 seconds of rest, 45 seconds of skaters. So on your skater, stepping or hopping to the side, getting down, making sure they're really using those legs to bend down. They're not just hinging at their hips, they're also using their leg to bend down. Plank crunch, so in that plank crunch, in that plank position, and they're just barely bending those knees a little bit to just graze the hair on their knees down for that small little movement, but really works that core a lot. And they're gonna go back to skaters for 45 seconds, and finally 30 seconds of rest. So that is round 1. The next round, you're gonna be doing 4-minute AMRAPs. It's a meet and beat round. It's gonna take about 22 to 25 minutes for the whole round. The first AMRAP, it's a 4-minute AMRAP. They're going to do a 100-meter sprint. Then they're gonna come in and they're going to do 12 kettlebell swings or handbag swings, 12 med ball cleans, and then 12 squats with that weight. So they're trying to do that as many times as they can in the 4 minutes. At the 4-minute mark, what they're going to do is they're going to immediately drop to a plank hold and they're gonna hold that plank for 1 minute. Now, if they don't have a 1 minute plank hold, then they can do that plank Tabata style, so just kind of count out the reps, but really encourage them to try and get that plank hold for 1 whole minute. We're trying to really, build, work on those plank holds under fatigue and after they've been working. So remind them to have that good form, because they will be tired after that 4 minute AMRAP. Then they're going to rest for 1 minute, have them do active recovery and a water break to get ready to go hard on the next round. They're going into a second 4 minute AMRAP. The second 4 minute AMRAP, they are going to do 100 jump rope single skips, 10 handbag up and downs, 10 slam balls depending on your equipment, 10 burpees, 10 handbag squat and press. They'll cycle that for 4 minutes, then they'll drop at 4 minutes, they'll immediately drop to a 1 minute plank and hold that 1 minute plank. Again, they can do that Tabata style. And then they're gonna do an active rest for 2 minutes this time to cool down, regulate their heart rate, have a water break. Then you're gonna repeat those 4 minute AMRAPs 1 more time. Okay, so just to kind of go over the moves, again, handbag swings, that's your classic handbag swing, making sure they're hinging from the hips, and they're using those hips to pop that handbag up, keeping that chest up. Med ball cleans. Again, on that med ball clean, remember there are 2 squats. I'm squatting down to pick it up. Once I pick it up, I'm squatting down and standing up, and then I'm squatting down to put it back down, pick it up, squat down. So 2 squats in that med ball clean. And then again, they'll be doing weighted squats on the second AMRAP, handbag up and downs or slam balls. On that handbag up and down, I'm just taking it down, picking it up, down, up. Slam balls, I'm catching it on the bounce, squatting down, catching it on the bounce, whoops, bring it up overhead, squat down, catch it on the bounce, bring it up overhead. And then burpees and handbag squat and press. So that is the round 2. Again, have them record their times on those 4 minute AMRAPs so they can meet and beat them. That'll be a tough part of the workout. So really encourage them to take good use of their active recovery between those rounds. On round 3, we're gonna go and we're gonna work on our cores for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how much time you guys have left. So for balance level, we're gonna have the girls do 25 reps of each. For strength level, they're gonna do 50 reps of each. And for Kaya level, they're gonna do 50 reps, but they're gonna repeat the whole thing twice. Okay, so the first thing are 50 crunches, just your classic crunches where you're lifting those shoulder blades up off the ground. 50 cross crunches, that's where we're gonna kind of do a little twist and reach up toward the opposite knee in that crunch. Long arm crunch. I've got my arms up over my head and I'm bringing my arms up like this and kind of trying to reach and crunch through my legs there. Sorry, I'm not very good at demoing this right now. And then bicycle crunches, similar to the cross crunch, but you're bringing your knees in and you're bringing your knee into the opposite elbow. On the cross crunch, your heels are still planted, okay? So, and then reverse cobbler crunches, I'm sorry, I'm skipping a few things. So bicycle crunches, 50 of those, or 25 if you're doing balance level. Knee knockers, bring those knees and those elbows in together at the same time. And then the last one is reverse cobbler crunches. So my feet are up, the soles of my feet are together, and I'm just doing that little lift with my hips. Again, repeat if there's time left. Then the last thing I wanted to just remind you guys to do is to follow up with the girls on the Fit Challenge and encourage them to be doing their push-ups to finish strong. This is our last week to hit the 1,000 push-ups, so really encourage them to push hard to do that if they have to do 2 a days or whatever to get everything in. We want as many girls as possible to finish those 1,000 push-ups. And then we're gonna finish with the stretch of the week. So make sure you get that in, and I hope you guys had a great workout.